name is Russell Housen with the Piano Outlet, and today what I want to do is I want to show you 3 different C3s. One thing about C3s that they have to realize is that there are actually 3 different models. Every C3 isn't the same. I have one here from the 1970s, one here from the 1980s, one from the 90s, and the one from the 90s is basically the same piano that they build today. It's just that every so often Yamaha does change certain things about the piano that make it different. Sometimes it's just aesthetics. Actually, it's mostly aesthetics, as you'll soon see, that a piano from the 1970s, as long as it's in really fine condition and set up the way we've done here, it's a formidable piano to be compared to one that's from 2012. So one of the things that I want you to see right off the bat is the standpoint of the way the piano looks. The camera will come up here and show the inside of this piano. This is actually a 1980, but the same piano that they've been building since about 1974. And I wouldn't really consider any piano early in 1974 because from 1974-75 on, they put the actions in the pianos that they use today. If I were to pull the action out of this piano, you would see it's the same as a 2012. It has the same hammers, same repetitions. Everything's the same inside. All the pianos actually have the same hardware. This is the same hinge in 1975 that they put in 2012 pianos. It's one thing nice about Yamahas is that it's very easy to service them because parts are all interchangeable. This hinge fits a G1 to a C7, believe it or not, and for the last 30 years. So what we've done to this piano, when it came in, it was kind of dirty inside, and we cleaned it out. We took the plate out, we cleaned the soundboard, stripped it, re-clear coated it, put new pins, new strings, and really that's all. The one thing about it that was amazing is the hammers had very little wear, and it was just a great candidate to do this type of work to. In many cases, some piano dealers, if they don't have the ability, they will clean the piano and try to pass it off as refurbished. But really, you really need to change the strings in order to be able to get it to look like this and to sound the way it's going to sound. One thing you're going to see is I'm going to play all 3 pianos, and you're going to see all 3 of them sound very similar, and all 3 of them sound great. So a C3 for $10,000 really is as good as a C3 for $17,000, $18,000, or $30,000. Unfortunately, the piano's kind of out of tune because the strings are still stretching, but I really wanted to do this video today and really show you the 3 pianos together. This piano, which is about 10 years newer, and right away, if you look at this piano on the inside as compared to the 1970s, this particular piano is all original, and the camera can come up and see, for instance, when you look at this piano here, we haven't detailed it yet, but you can see right away it's not as bright and shiny as the one from the 70s, but all this piano really needs is just a cleaning, really. I mean, what happens is that we take the screws out and we polish them, we polish the pins, and clean the duplexes, but basically you have a piano that's 100% original and untouched here. aesthetically between three pianos. If you notice the inside of this late 1980s piano, it has a wood rim on the inside. This is called a rim here, so you see that. And you see the one from the 70s has ebony rim, which is more traditional. Also, this one from the 1980s, as well as that one there, that has an extra brace in the plate here, which is going to be better for stability and tuning if the piano is under stress or abuse. The piano's going to be moved a lot. This C3, as you can see, just has these two. So maybe one can make the argument for, you know, if you're going to have a piano in a lounge, it's going to be played every night and moved around on the stage, this model would be better than the 1970s. Moving right along, we're going to come to the late 1990s here. This is the model that they're building today. And some of the difference in this one is the fact that they use bolts instead of screws around the perimeter of the plate. That's these. If I were to take this out, you'd see that it's a machine screw. It goes into a receptacle underneath, which is metal and machined. Whereas on the other two pianos, they're actually wood screws. See right here. And boy, let me tell you, when you got to take these out, these are really hard to take out. Not fun. But I'm going to play this one for you. About these pianos. I know a lot of people are pretty confused when they're looking online. They see all these pianos and go, well, what is the difference between this one? What is the difference between that one? You need any information, just call me, because we have so many pianos that come and go out of here. It's basically, I've seen them all. Thank you very much.